The alignment clubs for West Coast and Fremantle line up in what could be the start of a new derby battle between the Royals and the Thunder. Both sides come off a round one defeat and need to make amends. From Medibank Stadium, it's round one of the WAFL season 2013. So Smith from just outside 50 goes for the goal square. Big fly there from Crozier. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Second effort was pretty good. Hand pass comes out there from Kristen Thornton and a snap on goal there from Mitchie. Lee swings it in toward Cadwallader. He couldn't take it cleanly. Well done by Matt Seal, who's followed up brilliantly. The kick was meant for Morton, didn't quite carry to him. Here's a chance now for Peel Thunder. Forks got a hand pass. They coughed it up. Seal is the one who snapped the goal. Great effort by him.
Jones showing poise, and now Sheridan took on a couple. He gave it up. Derricks couldn't handle it first time, found it again second time. Lee in a phone box, hooks it towards goal. Hawksley was brave backing back. Sweet front and square, got it to Moss. Can he get it onto that left? He does. It might float through. It does. Brilliant from Gary Moss.
East Perth have just turned it into an arm wrestle, which they had to do, and now they have just got the ascendancy. Wolf got a hand pass. Sheridan put his head down, came up with the footy. The hand pass, well, in the end, it got to Jones. He puts it along the ground to Orzell. Orzell now gives it off to Mitchie. Tucked the ball under his arm, floats the kick. Didn't come off the boot very well. Bounced okay there for Charters. Was he taken high? He coughs it up. Here's Holmes. Gives the ball to Brown. Brown slams it onto the boot, and that's a very quick reply by Peel Thunder. Centering kick from Smith. Goes straight to position. Over the top of Mackenzie came Moller. Put a fist into it. Still East Perth with the control of the footy there. Brooks knocked it towards Seal. He was dispossessed. Motlop, he got it then to Hawksley. Hawksley to Jones, and Peel Thunder, well done, out of trouble. Travis spears a pass and does well to Holmes.
They're on.
So Holmes now, he's got Thornton all on his own at half forward. Thornton could have propped and cobbed, but instead he saw that man Bristow running into a vacant goal square. Great passage of play from full back to full forward.
The long kick to the wing, big flyer from the back, but it's fallen for White, and then Gordon, who kicks inside the 50, just pitched short of Smith. McFarlane trying to tidy up. He needs some support. Higgins got his body in the way. Smith can snap it. He's second. It's floating. Is it online? It is. We asked for a bit of luck for Josh Smith, and he's got it.
Another behind to East Perth. McFarlane's kick in, a bit of a worm burner. Eventually it gets to Travis. He releases the hand pass to Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck to Grover, paddles it off to Lee. Here's a chance now for Wolf once more. Has another shot on goal. Oh, this one is better because he's under a lot of pressure. He didn't have time to go back and straighten up.
Short. He's looking into the centre square. Mitchie has to sit and wait. Now he can go as Clutterbuck overcommitted. He's got runners alongside. Mitchie can go himself. Two bounces. His kick was poor. Missed the target in Hawksley. Now what can Holmes conjure?
Oh.
That was very clever. And Muller can stroll into an open goal and get one back.
Wow, well, that was an interesting... was it a tap or a bit of a, bit of a throw?
One of the judges up here needs the photo.
Orzell, Travers, Crozier. Floats it wide. Moss underneath it. Took two bites and held on. He'll swing onto that left. Can he find a target? He just sends it deep. Smith in the box seat. He's got 2-2. This is his biggest kick of the day. From 45, he struck it well. He gets the applause from Johnson. And East Perth have some breathing space.
Well, they've had that much footy up there. You'd think that they're going to break through here shortly. You think there's going to be an opportunity that presents itself.
Yeah, because the Thunder are tied. They're under pressure. Smith got it onto his boot. Couldn't get it past Jamison Daniels. Daniels to McFarlane. Fresh air shot. Players very, very tired. Now it's gathered by Moss, who throws it onto his boot. And that's the one that's going to end it all. And indeed, it did end it all in favour of the Royals by 12 points. Josh Smith played a big part in it for the Royals, kicking 3 goals. 2 goals each to Matt Seal and Gary Moss, and singles to Grover, Brooks, Wolf and for Mackenzie. And for the Thunder, it was Brad Holmes who kicked the most goals, 3 for the match, and singles to Brown, Crichton, Bristow, Moller, Mitchie and Smith. Looking at the chief possession getters, none better than Craig Wolfe, the veteran. 31 possessions and 8 marks, 1 goal, 2. Josh Smith back to his best with 24 possessions, 12 towering marks, 3 goals, 3. Clutterbuck was outstanding, as was Sweet with 28 and 26 possessions apiece. Lee had 28 as well, a great skipper's performance. Johnson, the best big man on the ground with 23 possessions and 5 marks. 17 to Seal at a couple of goals, and Brooks, a very valuable player up forward, 6 marks and kicked a goal himself. For the Peel Thunder side, Mitchie with 25 possessions was terrific with a goal as well. Brad Holmes, particularly early, he took 9 marks, kicked 3 goals, 3. Motlop with 23 possessions was a good player, as was Crozier. Luff under pressure in defence stood up pretty well. Brown played the game out, as did Travis with 23 possessions, and McFarlane 22 himself and taking 3 marks. Put it all together, and certainly the Royals outweighed the Thunder as far as the kicks go, but the Thunder got their own back, having 168 handballs to 149, but inside 50s blew out in the end, with the Royals having the weight of play in their forward line in the final quarter, 54 to 41, and they did a very, very good job in the ruck as well, getting the centre breaks against them, however, 14 to 9.
You didn't make any changes today, and your training on Wednesday must have proved well, and now you come away with the win.
Well, look, it was pretty ugly, I suppose, as Bill Monahan said about the game last night. It was ugly, but we'll certainly take it. It was just important that we just regrouped and we slugged it out, really. It wasn't pretty. You know, there was lots of skill errors on both sides, which was, you know, pretty disappointing. But you know, a win's a win, and we'll certainly take it.
Yeah, definitely. Now, your midfielders really picked up the pace, I guess, in that second half. And after Jar and Jackie went off, the boys sort of got together and picked up the pace, didn't they?
Well, we won a bit more inside, which we didn't win early in the first quarter, probably. I thought we got beaten around the stoppages early, but we were better as the game went on. And, yeah, Wolfie and Binger and those guys, they did a good job overall. Yeah, it was just our execution and some of our decision errors, I suppose, going forward that just really hurt. You know, we turned the ball over when we shouldn't have far too often.
You talk about an ugly game. What did you love about today's game?
Oh, look, the character of the guys was on display. They knew it was pretty important to bounce back from a very disappointing game last week, so they did that pretty well. And they were certainly committed to run the game right out, come what may. So that's the sort of character that we expect from East Perth, and it was on display today.
Great, thanks for your time, Brian.
Thanks.
The only other game to be played in round 2 was held under the lights at Medibank Stadium last night, Subiaco versus the Falcons, and it was the visitors, West Perth, 11 goals, 12-78, defeating Subiaco 8-6-54. Next week, the stage is set. Our round 3 match of the day down at Steel Blue Oval, Swan Districts versus Claremont, and we'll be live on air from 2 p.m.